Alright, I forgot to start videoing, so I got it. What we're doing is a project to put a whole bunch of shelves up here to store all of this silliness that's on the ground. Most of that over there, Mustang parts and stuff. There was some shelves up there, but they're kind of weak, and there wasn't very many of them. So, and also we wanted to get some insulation, so when we're working in here and we want to heat it, we can. We're just using 3/8 oriented strand board, OSB. It's like $7 a sheet at Lowe's. Kind of nice. We added an outlet over here because I noticed that when I was using the parts washer and wanted to use a light, that my other outlet was used up, so just added one in the series. And then we insulated it. It's only 2x4 walls, so the R13 is about as good as we're going to get with a 24-inch on center. And yeah, so we got to cut some outlets in this bottom row here, and then the rest of them just should go up. We'll just remove the bolts when we get up here. We'll just remove these bolts, trim this guy down by about a ½ inch, and then throw it back up. It just aligns. It's actually supported from up there at the ceiling, so it should be good. And then yeah, I'll get some more boards up, maybe the first row or something, and take another picture. I had to enlist help. He's cutting out the outlet first board. I don't know if you can see or not. Laid out the boxes, drilled the corners, and he's jigsawing them out. So hopefully we put them in the right spot. All right, well, looks like we got the first layer done. Got one more full layer. And then cut them in 2-foot sections, I think. I think the whole wall is 10 foot tall, so yeah. We got to put that last piece in, but I got to put a board in the corner, so, or 2x4 in the corner, so yeah, it's looking good. All right, second layer, starting on the third. Unfortunately, they're 29 inches up top instead of 24 like I thought, so it's a little bit longer than 10 foot, but it's looking good. We're going to take one of the scrap pieces from the 29 cut, which leaves us with 19, and go on this wall. I add a couple pieces of insulation, but yeah, it's coming together. Next, when we get this top layer up, we'll run to the hardware store and grab some caulk, and then we'll get those cracks tightened up and then put some paint on. Well, yay, got all of the wood up all the way. Even got this little section back a little bit, sorry. Got that little section right there to finish, but we're not going to do that today. But we got this little bonus section here. And I got all the outlets in. And I'm just going to do some cleaning up, some caulking, and get some paint on today. Hopefully. Yeah. Alright. Well, we got all the wood in as before, but now we got the caulk on all the cracks. We got to give it a break so it can dry. The stuff said 30 minutes, but the other stuff said 2 to 4 hours. So we're going to give it 2 hours just to be nice, and put some paint on. Maybe we'll be ready for shelving tomorrow. Well, Trump said build a wall. I build a big white wall. Second coat of paint I put on this morning, ran the heater super hot while I went and got shelving and brackets, and I think it came out pretty good. I didn't do a lot of trimming or anything. You can see this corner is just kind of, it's a garage. I'll get a little bit of fanciness one day, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Anyway, turned out really nice. Use semi-gloss so we can wipe it down if we have to. Now it's time to start laying in the shelves. We're going to put one. First one's going to be about right here, about 4 inches below that. Kind of hide that line with the shelf, and then 18 inches up for the rest. 3 layers. Well, we'll see what we do. Shelf 1 complete. Shelf 2 underway. Got some more free labor. Gotta love that. It's looking good. They're 16 inches deep. Got 19 inches of clearance. Well, okay. Started on the 3rd level, ran out of board. I knew I would, but that's all they had. But we got all the brackets up, so all I gotta do is run to the store, grab a few more, 2 more boards for up high, I already stacked some stuff up there just to see. Those bins are IKEA bins, like $2 a piece. Work really good for storing common stuff. It's all Mustang parts. And they weigh about 30 pounds a piece, so there's 100 and something pounds on that shelf. And it's not sagging yet, probably will later. But, yeah. Had to skip a few spots because my gray brackets from Ace were, I was a few short. But I got the white brackets, which are a little bit stronger from Lowe's. So, I don't know. I put one every 2 foot plus one on the end. So it's 5 per board pretty much. It's pretty stable. I just started throwing stuff up there just to see what it looked like. I put a couple light bulbs in to brighten it up, and got the parts washer back in the corner. Alright, last trip to Lowe's. Different Lowe's, of course. Got that final boards up there. Got some more stuff stored up there. Different color brackets, but that doesn't bother me. Best I could do. Didn't plan well. Put these smaller shelves down here where they're in the back corner where they're not going to get in the way, so that I can put paint cans and stain and stuff like that, gardening tools, because eventually all this stuff on these racks are going to go, and I'm going to do the same thing to the back wall back here. Insulate it, plywood it, and shelf it. Just trying to get lots of room, get some organization going on. I'll eventually get the missing brackets, the gray ones, put those up. But I'm super happy with the way this is turning out. Yes, sir. Alright, well, I got all the brackets and screws in. I got my 4 gray ones from Lowe's. Started loading some stuff up on the shelves. Just trying to see what we're going to do. And yeah, I think this is going to call it a day for this one. The only thing I'm going to do is add these brackets right here way up high, because I got some trim pieces, wood trim, and some plastic, you know, 1/2 inch conduit stuff, water pipe I want to put up there way out of the way. That's not really necessary right now, but we'll see how the day progresses. Well, we got everything cleaned out. I went around with some brake cleaner and just cleaned up some bad spots. So I think the next thing is I'm going to clean the floor with some cleaner, try and get the loose debris and grease, oil spots up, and then I'm going to etch it with I think it's boric acid or sulfuric acid, I'm not sure which. And then we'll let her dry overnight so we can get some nice nice gray shop paint down in here, so it looks a little bit nicer. Just doing the whole upgrade to the garage. Well, as usual, I'm an idiot, and I didn't keep up with my filming during the project, but I've already started tearing stuff apart and installing stuff on the new floor. So this is the last video of what I'll call the shop upgrade. Floor turned out really nice. Got everywhere, trimmed all around. I wish I would have taken a picture or a video before I moved all this stuff in, but I got excited. I did come along on all these cracks and use some self-leveling stuff to fill them in. Still got a little bit of, you can kind of see right there, it kind of sunk down. I tried to fill the gaps up with sand, but that stuff just finds every little hole. So I'll come back and do that just a little bit more. But man, the floor turned out really nice. It's nice to work on. Super easy to clean stuff up when a little oil spill happens or something. You just wipe it up. And you got shelving, you know, stuff put up on the wall, out of the way. Stuff that we use a lot, all the Mustang parts out of the way. We left this stall over here open so that cars can pull deeper in. I am going to add, now that I got the tire machines kind of sitting where I want them, I'm going to add another shelf right in here. I'm going to move these bins because we use those a lot down, and then I got some more Mustang stuff I'll put up there, but maybe we'll get some of these projects done and eventually one day actually install these lights, because we want more lights up here. I'm going to change this one from that way to go like 3 this way, and then over there I'll move this one in the same pattern over here, so I'll have 2 over there, and then move this one back a little bit. It'll give me about 30% more light in here. They're all LEDs, so just one of those things. But, yeah, with all the cleanup and stuff, it's really turning out nice in here. It makes a nice workspace. Super cheap. I think the kits were think $115, and I bought 2 of them for in here because we put it on pretty good and thick. We used a medium nap, not a full heavy nap, but a medium nap roller, and just rolled it out, and it laid down really nicely. So there's one spot, like, because we used 2 kits and we didn't mix them. I don't know if you can see, like right in here. It's hard to see. It's almost, you know, it doesn't really matter, but one of them's a little bit darker tint than the other, but it doesn't matter. It's a shop floor. It just seals it is what it does, and sure makes it, I don't know, it seems like stuff rolls better. Yes, that seems silly to say, but maybe it's just because it's cleaner. Anyway, that's probably going to be the last update on the shop until I do the lights, and then I'll try and do a video of that.